What is going on, everybody? General 315 back again, another sneaker review video for y'all. And today we kind of got a different shoe to look at. Something classic, but something that kind of resonates with me as a person. Everybody knows that I'm a registered nurse. I take care of a lot of different people, and this shoe was very unique and it spoke to me because of the story behind it. These are the Jordan 4 Doernbecher Freestyles, and this shoe was designed by a patient at the Doernbecher Children's Hospital by the name of Isaiah Scott. And I chose this shoe particularly because I saw it floating around, and I said, you know what, if they made that again, I want to get it. And I actually want to look into the history of it. I want to look into the patient and really understand what was going on. So before I get started, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, comment down below, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys thumbs up the video, share the video, all those good things that everybody else does on their channel and says. Make sure you do that here. It really helps the channel grow. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, where you'll see all the latest and greatest updates. You'll see the Reels page. I put a lot of stuff up on the Reels page, things that I've done, things that I'll be doing next. And make sure you guys follow us in the Discord. The Discord is popping. Make sure you guys follow us there. If you need help finding shoes, getting shoes, trading shoes, whatever types of things you like to do with shoes, we do it there. We have a lot of good discussions, a lot of good people in the community there. So come and join us in the Discord. The link is in the description. All right, so this shoe can be found on StockX and GOAT. Just remember, this was a charity shoe at first. This shoe was designed by a patient to raise money for his disease because he was having, his family had a hard time paying for the expensive treatments and things like that for his disease. So all the money has been raised for that charity. This was back in 2011. Isaiah Scott was treated and he actually is in remission. I couldn't find any information on him now, but I want you guys to see a little bit of his story. So let's check it out real quick.
Doernbecher was incredible. Nurses were especially fabulous. They would fight over who got to have Isaiah as a patient, because he was a good patient.
Michael Jordan. He's good and he always practiced every day.
He didn't complain a lot. I hardly even knew what was going on with him because he didn't want to complain. When he was going through his illness, I called him Superman. And I just told him he was Superman because he was strong as steel.
I like green because that's what Nate Robinson wore on his shoes when he jumped over Dwight Howard. Because Dwight Howard's like Superman.
Yeah, super dope, y'all. Super dope. Good story. I love it. There's a bunch of different Jordan models that the children who were patients at the Doernbecher Hospital actually designed. And I think it's super dope that us as a sneaker community and just as people can actually come together and help a patient out in this way. I thought it was nice. I love it. And I love the nursing staff. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for being great nurses and great physicians and everybody else that was involved. And shout out to his mom and his pops if he was around as well. So Isaiah suffered from a cancerous disease called acute lymphoblastic leukemia, which is normally known as leukemia in children. And if nobody knows, just a quick history, just because I'm a nurse, I'm gonna put y'all on. All of your blood cells are made in your bone marrow. So this disease actually affected his bone marrow and it affected the way that his leukocytes, which is white blood cells, form. So leukoblast is basically the beginning of the white blood cell, and then it starts to go through its changes and then it becomes a normal, fully fledged white blood cell. Well, he had mutations with that process in his bone marrow, and that basically caused a spiraling of immature white blood cells, which is incredibly painful. It's just a terrible, terrible, terrible disease. One of the reasons why I got this shoe was because I have a friend who passed away when I was in college from the same disease. Through treatments, you can go in remission, but if it does come back, you can get what's called ALL leukemia, and that's what my friend Jeremy passed away from when I was in college. This shoe kind of resonated with me in that sense because I felt the story behind Isaiah Scott, and I know what it's like to be a quote-unquote family member or friend that is involved with that process. So anyway, let's jump into the shoe real quick. So breaking the shoe down, there's a lot of misconceptions about what the green stands for and all of this other stuff. In the video, Isaiah said it himself. He said the green in the Superman was based off that dunk contest where Nate Robinson wore green and he jumped over Dwight Howard. So you know, Isaiah Scott was a little basketball fan back then. I don't know about now, but he was a basketball fan back then. He knew his history much more than some of the average people that say they know stuff. So I thought that was pretty cool how he tied that in. Now, it just so happens that the green is kryptonite and all of that other stuff, but he tied that in very, very well with this. We have an all black upper, which is a nice nubuck material. It's nothing crazy. There's definitely been better nubuck on sneakers that we've seen before, but it's got a nice little nubuck on it. Not too crazy. We got some arrows on the toe box and on the upper right here, which everybody says it points to the changes in life and how life can take you in different directions at any given moment. Isaiah Scott didn't really explain what the arrows meant when he made the shoe in the video that I saw, but you know, I think it's cool that everybody takes that from his story and then they added that to the shoe. It seems right, so I'll go with that. I can agree with that. A couple arrows right here, up and down. Toe box looks a little boxy for this shoe, but you know, this is a UA, so whatever. I think the shape of it is nice. It is what it is. We got that green on the midsole right here that we talked about a second ago. We got some white here as well. We got black. And then on the toe, we got the blue with our stars. Cage is all right. The cage looks pretty good. You got that blue going through there. And this isn't one of those cages that's loose. This is actually stuck to the shoe. So this is a cage that was kind of built into it. So I did like that. I thought it was kind of strange at first, but I did like that part about it. Our wing right here is green, and you have that green waffle right here as well. And that looks cool. There's our green laces right there, which looks pretty good. No different color laces in here. And I like how they just kept it with just the green. They kept it true to his design. Medial side of the shoe looks like the lateral side of the shoe. More arrows, more green. The heel of the shoe has a green Jumpman right there, and that looks pretty cool. I like how he put his little face peeking over. The tongue of the shoe has Superman logo. And as far as I know, this wasn't considered a collaboration with Warner Brothers. They actually got permission from Warner Brothers to put the Superman logo on the shoe. So I thought that was really cool. And there's been stories about Warner Brothers and, you know, DC and Marvel and doing things like that. So very, very nice. I'm glad they did that for him. We got white on the sock liner right here. Standard shoe tree. Insole of the shoe is red. Got our yellow Jumpman right there, which is pretty cool. And then this is just like a cheaper foam, but definitely a better foam than what we're used to, but it's not polyurethane. It's just like a foam insole. Outsole of the shoe, you got a nice yellow right here. You got some of that Superman blue. You got that blue with the red Jumpman. And then it's a couple little sayings on here. I can't make out what it is underneath. I don't know what it says. This right here, I want to say it looks like it says 7 or something like that. Or maybe it says 11 because he was 11 years old when this happened. But I can't tell what it says. I can't make it out. I was trying to make it out for a while and I couldn't figure it out. So kind of gives it like a little bit of a comic book vibe. So pretty cool. So overall, I think this shoe is dope. This is just one of those shoes that you have, you know, you have it in the collection. If I had to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, he was a cancer patient and he made it. I don't want to rate it. I think it's a 10. It's just gonna be a 10 anyway because he had the courage to do something like this beside actually getting treatments for chemotherapy and all of that. So it's automatically a 10. Just forget it. It's a 10. It is what it is. As far as construction and materials, very good quality on the shoes. I'm really impressed. I think that all the batches have this material on it, so this is probably the best batch that came out. Remember, this is an old shoe, 2011, so you know they just remade it with updated stuff. So that's all I got for this one, y'all. If you guys want to know more about Isaiah Scott's story originally, I'll put the link in the description for his story. I appreciate y'all coming through, rocking with me. We got a chance to learn a little something today. Until next time, we on to the next video. Y'all stay humble, y'all stay blessed, and I'll check y'all out. Peace.